Well, the MEC is a member of the Executive Council. The Executive Council is what would be called a cabinet, but it's at a provincial level. And in South Africa, we've got a unitary state, where you've got one cabinet at a national level. Then in provinces, you've got executive councils. So members of executive councils are called MECs, but they perform more or less the same duties like the national ministers. The exception is that they are focused in a particular province. With regard to ourselves here, we report to at least 5 ministers at a national level. Because the work we do relates to economic development, and economic development include 3 departments. It's an Department of Trade and Industry, which is led by Minister Rob Davies. It's the Department of Economic Development led by Minister Patel. The Department of Small Business led by Ms. Lindy Wesu. But besides dealing with economic issues, we also deal with tourism, which then means that we also report to Minister Derek Anekom, who is a Minister of Tourism nationally. Then we deal also with environmental affairs, and that then means we report and work together with Minister Edna Mlewa. So at a national level, we work with those ministers. But obviously, the system of government does not mean you necessarily account to those. We account to the Executive Council in particular because we are appointed by the Premier, accounting to the Executive Council, and of course working through or with the legislature. Well, they do relate to each other because environmental affairs especially, do create an environmental, a conducive situation to link environment with economy. Because in a number of cases you find that environmental issues are a hindrance when it comes to economic development. But also the issue of tourism and economic development goes together. Because when you go for trade, you market the province for trade and economic investment, but also for tourism purposes. In fact, what you are referring to, the Durban strike, will be regarded in the history of South Africa as the second major political activity after the unbanning of political parties. It followed the 1976. It was followed, in fact, by the 1976 student uprising. But there is always a relationship between the political power as well as the economy. If there is instability, you will not realize the growth of the economy. But where you've got a political system which talks to the interest of the majority and it encourages stability. Once you've got stability at a political level, then you stand better chances to ensure economic growth. So there is a relationship between the two. But also it talks to how you position yourself at an international level. You will know that the South African regime before 1994 could not openly trade and encourage business people from South Africa to participate in the global economy because of the nature of the political system you had at that time. And the democratic environment has opened space for investment in the country, but also for business people from the country to invest in other countries. That trip was quite a wonderful success. It was a success for us as the province. Firstly, there were about 13 companies from Kwa-zulu Natal that were part of the BRICS trade fair, exhibiting their product. But secondly, just from the trade fair, we went to Sihle, which is a big factory in India with pharmaceutical company. They are now going to be starting building their plant here in Durban, in Durban Trade Port. As we speak, by January they will be starting construction. Toward the end of the year, they are expecting to start ensuring that the operations are starting. That will result and it will produce about more than 300 jobs opportunities, but also it will enhance the issue of skills development in KwaZulu-Natal. So that is one opportunity which we have managed to finalize during that trip. But there are other issues that are in the pipeline, other economic projects that are in the pipeline, which we discussed during the very same trip. The top three, obvious, the first will be Durban. Durban is quite a different city. It's different to Johannesburg. Humility, you will see people here are very nice. The beach, except that Johannesburg and Limpopo don't have the beach, you don't have the sea. It's not an issue, but the environment is friendly. On top of that, you've got the weather, which is always warm. So Durban is the best location and the best place to visit. But also we have the Drakensberg mountain, which is quite good. Drakensberg mountain is good. You enjoy yourself if you go there. But there is also a development in the south as well as the north. We will recommend both. For those who want to entertain themselves, the south will be better. Go and entertain yourself. But you can also go in the north, northern Natal, if you want to relax and have quiet places. You go to the north of the province. Umkhanyakude in particular. If you are a historian, you will see that there are a number of books where people would say, I wrote this book when I was in Umkhanyakude. So for those people who want to have a quiet space and relax or work on your own, we've got a number of projects for KwaZulu-Natal, but the most crucial issue is to ensure that we address the issue of inequality. And for us to do that, we need to focus on the local economic development. So we're working hard on the local economic development to ensure that the majority who still feels isolated and at the periphery of the mainstream economy are integrated. The government, the cabinet of KwaZulu-Natal, the Executive Council, have adopted the program we presented, which is called RASET, the Radical Agrarian Socio-Economic Transformation Program. It entails the use of agriculture to integrate people into the economy. So that is one initiative we'll be driving strong. But not only RASET, the whole issue of local economic development, which is quite a detailed concept. But secondly, there are a number of activities that we'll be leading. We are going to be hosting the World Economic Forum in Africa. It is going to be coming here in Durban in May. We are going also to be hosting the National Tourism Endeavor in May here in Durban. So for 2017, Durban and KwaZulu-Natal, it's a place to be.